Yeah, 2 people were arrested, suspected smash and grab robbery using sharp objects to remove property. But I guess they did it before, and one of the security guards at the mall was like, "Oh, I recognize that guy," and that's how they figured it out.
Oh.
There was one, those rappers, they go to a special jeweler. That just happened recently where they just did it in broad daylight. They just came in fast and took all this crap and left.
All like
fancy chains, fancy diamonds.
Have you seen the Pink Panthers? Have you seen this group of
I've seen them, in Europe, right?
Dude, they've gotten away with $1 billion.
They haven't caught them yet, right?
They're incredible. And by the way, when they caught one, every time they catch them, they break them out of jail. They'll throw a bunch of weaponry and bolt cutters over the fence, catapult it over, and those motherfuckers grab it. They're the baddest group of, and they thought they were special forces guys, just a bunch of kids that grew up in war-torn Serbia and know each other.
Christ,
bring up video of them doing it. They study them because they're so, and I think DiCaprio's going to do a movie about this from what I hear. They're so good at basically figuring out.
Scroll out, Chin. Damn, they have a logo named after the Pink Panther series of crime common fields. The Pink
Men and
Panthers, name given by Interpol to International Jewel Thief Network, consists of 200 to 250 members from Serbia, Montenegro, Croatia, Bosnia. Wow,
they're such badasses, and they're rough, but they've never killed anybody. They'll fuck with the Oh, there he is.
Well, he's in prison now, though, huh?
Yeah, they've caught not all of them, but some of them. You can't get away with it for too long. But in Tokyo, they got away with $500 million worth of. I mean, it's crazy.
God, $500 million. It's like, dude.
I mean, they did it in.
Were they brought to Robin Kardashian?
In Monaco? No, that was a different thing. In Monaco, these fucking guys came in. They have video. They actually have YouTube video of them.
Here, scroll out, Chin. Yeah, there it is. An ex-Pink Panther on his little crew blamed for robbing. There you go. Kim Kardashian.
Oh, shit.
She got robbed in France.
Oh, that one. I remember
They do some high-level shit.
Yeah, because it was high level because they were involved with the security with Kim Kardashian. So she got, robbed at gunpoint there.
They're really gutsy. But on YouTube, you can see them doing shit.
Held her at gunpoint, stole $9 million jewelry from her hotel.
In the middle of Monaco, like they break in, they steal, $100 million worth of jewelry and get on speedboats and drive away. It's speedboats. And each heist would cost them about $100,000 to get all the equipment and everything organized. And every single one of them had to rely on each other. So that's why they were so good.
400 members, one boss. Jesus.
Go to YouTube. They've studied how they do it so quickly. Are we allowed to show that though?
Not really, but we can check it out real quick.
We've also looked at it, and it's going to be boring for the people.
Yeah.
It's just them stealing stuff.
And watch the top one?
Yeah.
Sure.
It's a compilation.
In Switzerland, the hunt is continuing.
They drive right through, huh?
That looks like a movie.
Yeah,
like the
they're
Italian
gutsy motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Think about how much fun this would be to live on the edge like this.
You like this shit, huh?
I mean, I just think it's just so
I don't
rare.
find it that impressive. Get a job, man.
Yeah, it's pretty
Get a
impressive. It's
fucking
pretty impressive
job.
when they get away with $1 billion worth of jewels. And they're doing it more for the fucking excitement of it all.
With assault rifles.
Oh, yeah. They don't fuck around. This is movie shit, though, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, they made the Italian job, Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, these guys are the real Italian jobs. Don't
Yeah,
forget
that's
that.
exactly what it is.
Yeah. You and I should make a lot of money and just go buy those jewels.
Jesus.
It's much easier to just go and buy them. Here you go. You take credit card?
Yeah, they're smart guys. You think they'd figure out a way to make money a legal way?
I think that they asked them that. I mean, a lot of them were they grew up in a war-torn country and saw a lot of violence and were like, fuck it. It's $500 million.
Stolen over
Holy
20
shit.
years. 800 core members. Biggest European art heist ever, $163 million.
God damn.
370 robberies in 35 countries.
Damn,
They
that's
don't fuck
impressive.
around, man.
No, that's organized.
But they caught the head one, huh?
I remember in New York there was a group of Russians, or they didn't know who they were, and they were taking. They would come in, they'd break in, they'd go to an ATM machine and saw it in half with these special saws, like that, and then just take all the money. Some people do some crazy shit. They'd be in and out in 3 minutes, and impossible to catch them.
We talked about a few weeks ago on here that they were Irish. Remember they had the crane?
Yeah,
they had
Ireland.
the truck and just picked it up, dropped the ATM machine in the car, and drove off.
They destroyed the whole side of that, that building.
They didn't catch him, right?
I don't think so.
Sometimes you do what you got to do.
They stole that crane, too, in the first place. So he stole that to steal
Yeah, you
other
can't really
stuff.
buy a crane.
Most bank robberies though, you're only getting like $2,000 to $3,000. You know that?
Yeah.
Google that.
Did
shit.
Artie Lang-
average bank robbery?
Artie Lang ever
it's
tell
like
you-
$3,000 or $4,000.
You ever hear Artie Lang's story when he was like
Robbing a bank?
17? Yeah. He goes, this is going to be funny. He's with his girlfriend. He writes a note. He goes, and the note says, I have a gun. Give me all your money. And the woman was like, he was joking around. The woman gives him all this money. He's like, oh, fuck. He's crazy. So they catch him. They go to his house. And the judge is like, let's read this note. I have a gun. A gun. And you thought this was funny. And he's a fucking, Artie's like, yeah, sorry. Your Honor, he's this, that, and the other thing.
Jesus Christ.
Well, you're doing community service forever.
That's all they gave him?
Yeah,
that's
all.
not bad.
Yeah, 17, you know.
This day and age, though, you'd be in trouble.
Oh, you'd be in
Here it is. The average bank robbery netted about $4,300,
Wow.
compared to an average of $1,500 for all commercial robberies.
Although in
Convenience
England,
stores average take is $760.
God, a lot of bank robberies though.
But look, there you go. Average bank robbery in England, $31,000. I mean, so you're gonna rob one, you gotta pay the bills, man. You have to keep robbing them.
Oh, you got to keep robbing them. Yeah, that's,
People think because of movies you rob, you're set for life.
Yeah, right.
No, you got to keep doing
Yeah,
it.
keep doing
You know how hard it is to get away with one
yeah.
bank crime statistic? No. Yeah, man, it's not.
I met a real life bank robber who through a mutual friend of ours, and he was looking at a 35-year bid, and in Boston, it's a famous case. The prosecutor or the DA or the scientist in the forensics lab was fudging data, and they threw all the cases away, and he got a second chance.
Fuck, man.
He was a career bank robber. His bank, you know The Town, that movie.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys. Met
Southie?
him, spent some
Southie?
time with him. Yeah, spent some time with him. He and his partner, who did a lot of it. Very nice guys, just willing to take some serious risks.
Damn, look at that. So, number of, like, when it goes to race, so, I mean, there were some females, but 1,200, what year is this?
2018.
2018, 1,200, basically 1,300, almost even. 1,300 white guys, 1,300 black guys.
Oh, it's all men. I mean, death row is all men. The violent criminals are men.
Well, there's about 200 females, though.
Yeah, it's just they're usually brought in by the men because they're dating them. It's not women. It's like so funny when they always talk about gender equality. Okay, how about death row? Let's see what we can do about equating that. Men are naturally more aggressive and violent. It's a physical thing. It's not a
There's never been a female serial killer.
correct. There was
Monster.
Eileen Warren is
Monster.
maybe, but yeah. But overall, you're right. It's a male phenomenon.
Oh, yeah.
And so no, the sexes are not equal.
No Asian women.
Nor would you want
No
them to
Asian
be.
women.
Zero.
Too polite.
Yeah, too polite.
I feel like Kat could rob a bank, though. You're pretty gangster.
I mean,
Well,
I think what Asian people have is that they stay under the radar. Like, no one really suspects them. I used to joke around with my friends all the time because I could get prescriptions for things because of my mental health and just sell them to these rich kids who are partying anyways.
Tight move.
And no one would ever suspect me.
No, I wouldn't.
the United States,
Like, if you're embezzling money from us, you'd be the last. I think Chin was before you.
the United States,
Embezzling money?
the United States.
He was the last
and-
person I picked.
I know that the United States and Israel, that's the only two that I know, do use female assassins, female,
Yeah, Israel,
people.
for sure.
So if you go somewhere and you need to not come out of that place, they have.
I feel like it's a
people
bad
use-
idea, though, because I'd rather have Chin as, well, he looks like an assassin. But Kat, you'd be drawn to right away.
No, but you don't
look-
expect a woman to kill you. So that hostage situation in Thailand blew my mind. I watched it over and over on.
Oh,
on
we've gone
YouTube.
over that beat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And she just out of nowhere, I was like,
Yeah.
"Where'd she come from?" Bop, bop, bop,
Yep.
and just kills him.
The 7 deadliest female.
Assassins in history. Kills
Who's
an
that
Asian woman.
Bottom right, come on. who made that up? Who made that up?
Who are
That ain't
these women?
happening.
Oh yeah, they're.
Oh, yeah,
remember
they killed Kim Jong-un's brother or some shit, right?
That's a woman who did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would they just like tossed powder in his face?
They
and he
covered it
died?
in his
Covered
face?
his mouth and he died.
Ooh, Asian.
Why are these all Asian so far?
All right.
Military officer Shi Kong Bin was murdered by his warlord. Okay.
Not to hurry,
Not a hurry. Get the. All right, this is just bullshit.
dude. Who's this? La Tigresa.
Litigasa. sexual prowess. So she was a hoe. She'd
Oh
kill you
man,
afterwards.
one of the women in Basque Independence.
She's responsible for a bomb that killed 12 civilian guards. 5 more
Seduce policemen before
shooting
shooting.
their colleagues and quickly became one of the most wanted terrorists.
So
Wow.
led to have seduced policemen before shooting their colleagues and quickly became one of the most.
She was sentenced to more than 1,500 years in prison. Kicked out of the ETA apologizing for her actions, all right?
This is just what?
What?
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, the guy that was killed by this woman.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
Kim Hyun.
Well, that's a Korean.
55-year-old
North Korean.
Mass
mother.
murder.
To mass murder at age of 19. She had been recruited from university.
Pyongyang.
Keep going. North Korean agent. Trained for 6 years. Wow.
Well, there you go.
Oh, let me read it. Let me
Oh.
read it. Take down a South Korean airliner. Damn.
Damn.
She placed a
115.
bomb on the overhead compartments of the
Sheesh.
flight before disembarking the plane herself during a stopover. The bomb detonated, killing all 150 on board. She captured and confessed. She was
She's
sentenced
married.
to death in 1989, but President Roh Woo pardoned her. She's now married to a former South Korean intelligence officer, has 2 children, and after defecting, now lives in fear of revenge from Pyongyang.
Yeah, you're damn
How did she
right.
get away
Revenge.
with that? Why'd she get pardoned? That's fucking crazy. Probably because she was forced to do it or something.
Maybe.
All right, now I'm bored. They just get old. It just be crazy, dude.
Yeah, man. Some people will do it. If you have a reason, if you have an ideology that you truly believe in, then cracking a couple of eggs to make an omelet, as they say, ain't no big deal.
That's how Manson got
But
his
that's how
followers to do
everybody
it.
justifies the means justify the end.
ISIS, all that stuff.
Yeah, as opposed to the end doesn't justify the means. So kill, and the logic goes, kill, and people use it all the time and still use it, kill 3,000 people to save 300,000 people tomorrow. You do that in math,
Oh, yeah.
and it's a hard math to get out of sometimes. It's exactly like the debate we had, torture works to an extent. People say it doesn't, and if it works in getting somebody to tell us where a bomb is,
To save other
but
lives.
the bigger question is, we know that we don't use torture. It's called cruel and unusual punishment.
We use
So how
it.
do you
We
get
have
around
to.
that? How do you get around that? You know,
You just got
tell you
to.
this right now.
Yeah.
Watch your tone.
Okay. What's going to happen? What are you going to do? Use some of that boxing you've been doing?
Don't you fucking disrespect.